Hello everybody, welcome to Sin City Living. My name is Jason. I'll be bringing you today's episode. As always, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. We have a ton of content coming out all the time, at least one video a day right now. And our usual recognition to our patrons. We appreciate all those tips and support. We're just going to use it to make the channel better and add more games, hopefully roulette as soon as possible. If you're not already a member and are curious about that, go ahead and check the description down below this video. I hope all of you patrons are appreciating the patron-only videos, the exclusive videos that we're putting out for you guys every single week. If anybody has any strategies or any questions that they would like us to answer or shoot a video on, please email us at sincityliving.lv@gmail.com. It can be craps related, blackjack, baccarat, pai gow, just casinos or Vegas in general. We love shooting these videos for you guys, things that you guys ask. It's our favorite thing to do, so please send them to us. And if any of you guys are interested in helping us add more games to the channel, again, check the description down below, but scroll down a little bit further. We put a little discussion in there of what things we would like to add to the channel and how we could do it faster with some help. If not, no big deal. We're more than happy to continue on with the craps, the blackjack, bach, and pai gow stuff. So, that being said, I'm going to go ahead and jump into today's video. Today's video is a viewer-submitted question, and it's on a couple of different spots. I'm actually going to get rid of the puck right now, okay, because we're just dealing with payouts. So I'm not going to worry about points, about whether or not points are marked, so on and so forth. So what they're asking about is improper bets, both on the light side and the dark side. So I'm going to start off with the light side, okay? So with the light side, when you get to improper bets, when it comes to odds, say on a 6 or 8, if you had a pass line bet and you had some odds, well, every 5 pays 6. Now, the thing about the odds on the 6 and 8 is that for the most part, improper on all of them, the improper for odds is basically going to work out to 1-to-1. If you do, say, $9 in odds, well, you couldn't. Say you do $14 in odds, because chances are you're at least a $10 minimum table. If you did $14 in odds, well, the 10 pays you 12 because every 5 pays you 6. But the 4 is only going to pay you 4. You're not going to get any kind of breakage involved in it because the rest of it becomes change. So that's going to pay you even money, is what it is. Same thing with the 5 and 9. 5 and 9 just have to be in units of 2. So basically every dollar will pay you $1 if you go improper. And same thing, and with the 4 and 10, there's no such thing as an improper because it just pays straight double. However, common misconception is that all improper bets pay 1-to-1. That is absolutely not true. Only when it comes to odds, but when it comes to place bets, they absolutely do not pay even money. Now, let's go back. We're going to go to the days of the $3 minimum bet table just to show you, right? Because I do get stuff like this, $15 bets, $13 fives. I don't get them very often, but I do get them. Okay, and at this point we then take the proper, pay it, and then the improper and pay it. Not to mention, with the improper bets, that's what dealer bets are. Dealer bets all the way across. And if they're player control, we build them up. And generally, our attempt is to try and at least get to the $3 level on these, because at the $3 level, there starts being some breakage and they no longer pay 1-for-1. So let's look at it. On the 6 and 8, improper is always just going to pay 1-for-1 on a place bet. There's no way around that, right? There is some change involved, but the casino always keeps the change. That's why we tell people to play proper bets. Because if somebody does a $5 8, they are costing themselves money. Because this actually pays $5.84. So they are losing 84 cents. They're giving it to the casino. Sure, that doesn't sound like a lot, but if you think about it, that's a significant fraction of $1. Now, imagine that hits 15 times in an hour, which is highly, highly, highly likely. How much did you lose? Did you give the casino free money in an hour, in a day, in a year? All those people that play improper bets. That's why you want to play proper bets. But let's look at the 5 and 9. So with the 5 and 9, that $3 does not pay $3. That $3 pays $4. Now, how do we calculate it out? The easiest way to calculate out an improper bet is to add a 0 to it. If you've got a $3 place bet, great, what does that pay? Well, what would a $30 place bet pay? Well, a $30 place bet is proper and it's very standard. We get that a lot and it pays $42. So if 30 pays 42, then 3 must pay $4.20. So again, the casino keeps the 20 cents, so the player will get $4. Same thing comes when on the 4 and 10. A $3 10. What does that pay? Well, what would a $30 10 pay? Except that it wouldn't be a buy, because $3 is not a buy. So we have to look at it as a place bet. So what would a $30 bet pay? That would pay $54. Because every 5 pays 9. $54. So if 30 would pay 54, that means 3 pays $5.40. So this $3 actually pays you $5. $5. The 4 and 10 is actually the spot where you get an extra dollar even down at the $2 level. So dealers love having the $2 4 and 10 because it pays 3. Because what would 20 pay? 20 would pay you 36, so $3.60 for a $2 bet. So that's the light side. That's the place bets and the odds and how those would pay. What about the other side? What about on a lay? Well, the thing is, your lay bet should be proper. If you're going to do a lay, it does not matter what the point may be. So now I'm going to bring the puck back just as an example. So it does not matter what the point would be. You have a don't pass and you decide you want to do a lay. Now, there are a few things more irritating than players that do this. Just chuck it down. So we're going to go ahead and heel it off. Now let's say they chucked it down as the dice were out. So we can't go through, break it down, calculate out whether or not it's correct. We just have to let it sit there until the dice land, right? And most dealers are praying that it's not a 7, because chances are that's improper, because chances are if a player's doing that, they have absolutely no idea what they're doing. If you're going to play the don'ts, please make sure you know what you're doing. I personally don't care either way, because I know how to pay an improper bet. I can pay that. But depending on where you're at, things may be a little bit different. So let's say the 7 rolls. So now we have to go through and we have to figure this out. So let's see here. Okay. It's $90, so it actually is proper. That's going to pay $70. So let's make it $95, just so we can get an example of how we would pay these, how we would pay an improper bet. Now, here's the thing. If you chuck that down, there is a chance, depending on what casino you're at, some casinos, if the 7 rolls, are going to break this down, and then they're going to throw that back to you. And they're probably going to yell at you and say, you need to make sure your bets are proper. Basically, they're saying, hey, look, a-hole, learn how to play is what they're doing. I hate that. I absolutely hate that. That is wrong. And here's the thing. If a 7 rolls, that was a bet. That needs to be paid. A decision has been made. They can't decide to just throw you that money back and say, we're not paying that because it's improper, because we don't know how to pay it. Learn how to pay it. It's basic math. So we would have to pay that. All right? Now, this doesn't include things like, say, going above the max. If you go above the table max on your lay, then we're going to break it down and we're going to return the remainder to you. So we will call out, when we see you chunk it down, we will call out pay or take to the table max. If a winner rolls, I'm going to break that down and I'm going to return to you the remainder before I take it. Okay, people always say, you'll take it, but you're not going to pay. That's not true. If I say pay or take to the table max, then that's exactly what it means. I'm going to break it down and make sure that you are at the table max before I take it, and I will turn anything else back to you. And same thing if I pay it. If a 7 comes, then I'm going to count it down, return to you everything over the table max, and I'm going to pay the table max. That's the only exception to returning money to you. Otherwise, I need to figure out how this pays. How do I figure it out? This is ridiculously easy. Ridiculously easy. This is grade school math. It's not difficult. I don't understand why some casinos will shy away from this. We already know that the 90 is proper. 90 pays 75. That's simple. That's easy. So what about this remaining $5? Well, we know every 6 pays 5. Okay? So there's multiple ways to do this. I do this super fast in my head. In my head right now, I can already tell you that 5 pays $4. That's what we're going to pay. But how would I calculate it out? Well, my head looks at it and goes, well, $4.80 is proper, because $4.80 is divisible by 6. $4.80 is proper. What would that pay? $4.80 would pay $4. So I already know that that 5 is paying at least $4. Now, out of $4.80, that means there's 20 cents left over. Since there's no way that 20 cents is going to pay an additional dollar, I can just throw that out. And I just know that 5 pays 4, because $4.80 would pay 4. You can also just add a 0 to it. You got $50. Well, what would be proper out of that? 48. 48, which would pay 40. So now you drop the 0 back down to $4. Either way, you just break it down into what's proper. And instead of stop thinking of dollar amounts, just think of units. 5 is not proper, right? But people are always thinking $6, $6, $6. No, don't think $6. It's every 6 pays 5. It's not every $6 pays 5. It's every 6 pays 5. So $4.80. $4.80 is proper. Of course, you could do $4.98 if you wanted to, but $4.80 is proper and super, super, super easy. $4.80 pays 4. Boom, you're done. You're going to do the same thing on, say, a 5 and a 9. 5 and 9. Somebody throws me something improper, I'll use $50 as a lay. Right? Of course, I'm going to fix that. And when I fix the lays for people, it's not because I'm trying to be a smartass with them. I'm trying to educate them. I'm trying to educate them on their bets and how to bet it. If you're going to bet something, learn how to play it. Learn what you're betting. So for 5 or 9 rolls, well, every 3 pays 2. So if the 7 comes, and now I'm down to paying that, well, every 3 pays 2. So to be proper, it needs to be divisible by 3, right? Well, right away, I know 48 pays 32. So that means there's $2 left. What does that $2 pay? Well, that's not proper. But what would be proper within that? $1.80. $1.80 is really easy. $1.80, which would pay $1.20. Once again, I'm down to 20 cents. That 20 cents certainly wouldn't add another 80 cents to the payout to bring it up over $2, so I can just throw that away. So I know that the remaining $2 pays $1. So therefore, $50 lay is going to pay $33. It's going to pay $32 for the 48 and then an additional $1 for the $2 that's remaining. Easy, simple. Just to add some money to it. Now, what about the 4 and 10? 4 and 10 takes absolutely zero thought because you just cut the bet in half. If it's improper, you're going to get a 50 cents left over and you just discard that. It's simple. Someone drops $51, it's going to pay $25 because it pays 25 and a half. So it's going to pay $25. That's why improper bets on the 4 and 10 are absolutely beyond stupid, because we can take them and we can pay them. It's very, very easy. But that improper bet means you're just sacrificing an additional $1 in the event that you lose. If we're on the 10 and you do a $51 lay, if the 10 rolls, we're going to take it. But here's the thing. If the 7 rolls, that $51 lay pays the exact same to you as a $50 lay would. So why would you risk the additional $1 for no additional money to be made? So that is how improper bets work on both the light side and the dark side, and how we calculate those out. I apologize if it seems confusing. This right here is actually one of the most difficult things for dealers in dealing school. This right here is one of the barriers for people learning how to deal dice and whether or not they actually end up very, very, very good dice dealers, is being able to do this stuff very quickly in their head. And thank you guys for watching. As always, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. We will catch you guys next time. Bye now.